So today we have Claudette. I'm Shannon, and Claudette is doing a very basic stretch that most of you will be able to do from a chair. Remember, you only do what feels right for you. You must have your doctor directives before you do this or any type of exercise or stretching. So the first thing you want to do is, if you have a chair that does not have arms on it, get one of those type of chairs. And sit as tall as you can. You'll notice Claudette, she's a soldier or a retired one, but so I think that's why her posture is so good. You want your ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, chest lifted best you can. Now even in this posture, you want to focus on breathing. So taking nice inhalations and slowly exhaling best you can. Okay, and what we'll do is incorporate the stretch with breathing. So the whole time you are stretching, it's very important to be aware of your breathing. The first thing Claudette is going to do is inhale and bring your leg out towards the wall. Good, that's it. And you can stay right here. Just leave this hand on, we didn't do this before. Leave this hand on your lap. Bring this upper arm with this hand up and over so you're stretching the side of your torso here. This is actually a version of a yoga posture, like Warrior 2, where if I were teaching a class and you were in the chair, I would give you this version to do. All right, and come up. I want you to bring your opposite leg beside this one. Okay. Now, incorporating a little bit of strength with your stretch. If I ask Claudette to stand, which we stand and sit all day, that's part of us being independent, then she is doing a squat, essentially. So Claudette, get your feet up under you, and I want you to, as best you can, press your heels into the floor and stand up. Good. And then as slowly as you can, come back down. You can use the back of the chair if you need to. You're trying to avoid flopping in the chair. Okay, so have a seat, slowly, best you can. Good, nice, nice, very good. Take this leg, extend it long. Do you need water? Okay. Make sure you always have your water with you. Go ahead, you want to take a sip? Go ahead. We've already been doing some stretching, so you want to stay hydrated for sure. This stretch here is for the back of your legs, back of your thigh, which is your hamstrings, and your calves. So the first thing you do is you scoot, which you already scooted forward. Scoot forward in your chair and extend the leg long. Bring your toes towards you as best you can. Here's the key. Most people think the further I can get my arms to the floor, the better the stretch. In a sense, yes, but you want to keep the spine nice and long and fold from the hip. So you notice that as opposed to rounding through your back and taking the shoulder out of the joint when you come forward so that you can touch the toe, I want you to instead stay nice and lengthened, right? And then if you can come forward a little bit more, that's okay. All right, but keep the spine nice and lengthened. You feel the stretch, Claudette? Where are you feeling it? Hamstrings, that's about the upper thigh. Do you feel any calf here?
Some.
Okay, so if you wanted to feel the calf more, right, you're pressing, you can have a belt or a towel or a strap underneath the leg and bring the foot closer to your shin, then you'll feel it. So you're feeling that more, yes?
Yes.
All right, point your toe down towards the ground. That's for ankle flexibility, right? And you can sit up taller. And as you point the toe down and bring the leg in, your heel will lift up, right? And that works your hamstring just a little bit. Go ahead and place the foot down. Good. Twisting towards me, the back of the chair. This is a spinal twist. This is very good for your spine, spinal flexibility, and for your organs, actually. It's like rinsing them out so that you get a nice, fresh pool of blood fills it up when you come out of your twist. And turn back, and you can twist the other way as well. Fabulous. All right, facing the wall again. take your left arm, your arm out in front and give yourself a pat on the back. Good. Now, if you can, bring your elbow in. It may be way out, and that's okay. Again, you're only doing what feels right for you. If you can lift your elbow higher, you will. The idea is to try to feel a stretch in the tricep underneath the back of the arm. Good. Inhale, exhale, and bring that hand up. Perfect. Now you're leaning towards the back of the chair. Yes. So now you're stretching the side of the torso here. Okay, inhale, exhale. So I'm giving her a little bit of assistance with her stretches, but you can do these on your own. All right, lovely. Inhale, exhale. I want you to make a giant step up to the front. Giant step, good. Oh, you can do a bigger one than that. Giant step, giant step, good. And the other foot, giant step. So I'm asking her to do giant steps because if you're getting in a tub, or out of a tub, or in a car, or out of a car, you gotta be able to lift the foot, okay? So inhaling, exhaling, bringing your hands out in front, like a little stop sign. That's to stretch our wrist here, right? Turn your palms up and fingertips down. Good, another stretch for our wrist. Good, and circling them. Beautiful, and circle the other way. Lovely. Inhale, and imagine you're holding a beach ball, and just hold that big beach ball. So now she's rounding through her back here. Now open your heart towards the sky. Nice! She looks so happy when she does that one. Good, do that again. Round through the back, like you're holding a beach ball, tucking your chin. Very good, Claudette. And then open the chest. Just expanding through the chest. Good, do that again. Round through the back. And open the chest. Perfect. Bring your hands down by your side. And we're taking a giant step towards this mirror wall. With that leg, stay there for a moment. And just as we did on the other side, let your hand rest on that thigh. And the opposite arm comes up and over. Yes. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Breathing. Nice, and come up. Beautiful. Bring your opposite leg beside this one. Perfect. Twist towards the back of the chair. Again, here we are, spinal twist. So we're doing another set. If you can, bring your legs a little closer. So you're working inner thigh there. Her posture, again, is really nice. Relax your shoulders. You have to remind yourself during the course of the day even to relax your shoulders because they'll hike up really easily anytime you're stressing, in fact. And twist the other way. Good. She's got a lot of mobility, so if you're not comparing yourself to Claudette, you might not have as much flexibility or mobility as she does, and over time you can gain more flexibility. So Claudette is working on increasing her flexibility as well. All right, so stay here. Bring your arm up. Give yourself a pat on the back on this side. Good, because you're awesome. You should give yourself a pat on the back every day. And your elbow, you're lifting to the degree that you can. So during these stretches, you want to feel slight pulling, slight tension. You don't want to feel pain, okay? So you're not, if you're clenching your teeth, that's too much, okay? Inhale and bring that hand up. And let's lean towards the back here. Good, feeling that stretch. Now we can do this both in that lunge posture, or we can do it with the legs together. It'll be a little bit easier with the legs together, but we're going to take this leg back into the lunge posture. Let's stay facing. Yes. So slide that leg back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got to come to the edge a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Now I didn't ask Claudette to do this on the other side. She did the squat, got out of the chair. This is another version of lifting out of the chair. It's a lunge, right? So let's see if Claudette can do one for me on this side. When you're doing a lunge, you have to press your heel into the floor and the ball of the back foot. Now, some of you may not. When you come into a lunge, seated lunge, your knee may not be able to come back this far. You may have trouble with your knee, or your hip flexors might be too tight. So it would look something like this. Bring your knee a little bit forward. So it would look something like that, maybe. Somewhere in between here, and now bring your leg back again. And here. Ideally, you want ear, shoulder, hip, knee, like Claudette has, or further back. But you're not going to force that. It just has to happen gradually over time. If your hip flexor or your quadricep is really tight, this is not going to happen easily. All right, so if you're not in this posture, don't try to do the coming out of the chair, the standing lunge. Okay, we're going to try one. You can hold it up the chair if you like. Okay, everybody. This is challenging. This one is a bit challenging. So come on, Claudette. Oh, there it is, and have a seat. Nice. So if we were doing a workout, which we will some other time show you a workout, we would do maybe a set of 5 or 6 of those, okay? And for one set of our lunge from the chair to a standing lunge. Very good. So that would be, you can see how that would be challenging, right? All right. Inhale, exhale. Make sure your foot, bring it over a little bit more towards this foot. Yeah. You want to make sure that you're aligned with your hip a little bit more. Good, 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 good. Bring this arm up one more time. Good. And turn towards the back of the room. Yes. Yes. For that nice twist there. Good girl. All right. And turn back. All right, bring that hand down, bring the back leg in. Fabulous. And extend this leg long. So you straighten that leg now. All right, just like we did on the other side, she's stretching the back of the thigh here. So you'll come up and hinge forward. Yes, good. Now you can bring your hand forward as well, but you want to keep as much of the roundness out of the back as possible, and also keep your shoulders engaged. So this and parallel. So you're not going to have this shoulder going way forward and the opposite shoulder way back. Does that make sense? Okay. So now if you feel like, oh, I just want to go towards my toes, that might be ego. I mean, it may be okay, but it may be ego, right? You want to make sure that you're using good form and alignment. And I'm just bringing that foot up higher so she can feel a stretch in the calves a little bit more. Yeah. Good. And take the toe towards the ground. So you're stretching the top of the foot here and drag that leg in. Good. Now I want you to give me a nice big giant step to the front. Yay, that was a good one. And your other foot, giant step to the front. Okay, perfect. Now sit a little bit further back in your chair. I want you to use the back of the chair if you need, but if you don't need, you can put a pillow there or even a little ball, and that will make it a little more challenging for you, or nothing, because if you're not using the back of the chair and you're still able to sit tall, you're doing more work. You feel like you're working right now, right? She's not slouching, she's actually using her core. So bring your arms up and your right knee, bring that knee in towards your chest. Either one doesn't matter. Okay, good. And hold that leg there. Nice. Point your toe down, point your toe up, down, and up. This is a few things you want to have, and circle your ankle. You want to have flexibility in your ankle and mobility and strength in the shin, because that will keep you from shuffling your feet, which will help to prevent you from falling. Okay? All right, good. Oh, nice. Heard that. And now see if you can remove the other hand, this one. Okay, so if you can hold that leg with one hand, you will actually be working your bicep of the hand that's holding the leg. So is your arm supporting the leg? You feel like you're working? No, I feel it. She's getting warm over here too. Okay, so sit nice and tall. Can you remove your hand for just a moment with the leg up? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place the foot down. Okay, good. Bring that same leg up again and see, yes, that same one. Okay, cross at the ankle first. Okay, if crossing at the knee is not going to happen for whatever reason, you're not allowed to, it hurts your knee, whatever reason, then you cross at your ankle. okay? If you can, you will try crossing above the knee. So take that leg and bring that leg up over her knee and breathe. Remember, you're focusing on breathing as you're stretching, thinking about where you might be feeling some tightness and releasing some of the tightness. So do about 3 to 5 breaths. We're going a little bit faster than that today. I'm going about 3 here. And then we'll uncross that leg. Good girl. All right. So your arms come up again. Okay. Bring your opposite knee in. Good. And point down, point up, down, and up. That's for that ankle mobility. Circle your ankle. Beautiful. Circle the other way. Lovely. All right, we're going to try removing this hand. Good. And she's got that bicep hurt up there. Good, good. Now make sure you use your core when you release this hand. So you can hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cross at your ankle with that foot. Just at the ankle at first.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. That's okay. Just in case, if someone, just a reminder, you don't have to cross above your knee if that's not going to be a good idea for you. Cross at the ankle. Oh, that's crossing above the knee now. Good, good girl. Inhale, exhale. So notice, ideally, I want Claudette to be able to cross, right, with just her own strength, and also this knee go a little bit closer to the ground so she'll be wider, have more space. So over time, so she has this for homework actually. So in the future, we'll see you another video and you'll see her improvement. Okay, good. Very good. All right, so uncross the leg there. And just a few more mobility things for our fingers. So we'll take, some of you, this will be so simple, you'll take it for granted. But others of you that might be dealing with arthritis, especially rheumatoid or something like that, it could be difficult. So what I want you to do is just take your thumb and your index finger and touch, right? And then take the thumb and travel down to the base of the finger and back up. Down to the base of the finger and back up. And so why do these matter? These matter because, let's do that with the middle, because things like buttons, zippers, doing your hair, jewelry, you need fine, this is called fine motor skills. So your ring, do that. So we have different things that we can do for fine motor skills. And some of you, in the morning when you wake up, you may have numbness. You might have to do this, just move your fingers and things like that in the morning. So just wiggle all your fingers. Okay, try this one. Take your thumb down. So like the number 4. Take your pointer down. Take the middle down. Take the ring down. Take the pinky down. And then reverse. Pinky up. Ring. Middle. Right here. Wow. Good. And then applause and sign language. There you go. Yay! Good. And good. Make a fist. Good. So we're strong. Yay. That's it. All right. Thumbs up. Good. You can wiggle those thumbs. Good. This is where all the young generation, they're going to have their arthritis right here in their mouths. Right. So inhale and shake them out. And bring your hands down to your lap. And make sure, you can do this during the course of the day too, just take your ear towards the shoulder, and when you do that, you're stretching the opposite shoulder. Good. And then you're up and do the other side. Shoulder. And up, do that again. Go to the first side for shoulder, ear to shoulder. Now maybe this time you'll drop your chin and then circle around to the other shoulder. Good. And pause there. Yeah. Good. Maybe you'll drop your head back just a little bit, still controlling it, and then come back to the first shoulder. Yeah, so you're making a circle. You can go around in front again. And good. again, if that bothers you, don't do it. But if you find, now I want you to reverse it. So go back. If you find that when you do a stretch like this, and there's an area that, oh, I feel really tight right there, you can hold that spot and just focus on breathing through that spot. So feel free to do that. Okay, good. Keep your chin down for a moment. Good. Now look back and straight ahead. Nice. Turn your face towards the wall. Yes. Good. Here's another stretch without turning your body. A lot of times we're turning our whole body. So if you can do it with just your upper body, you're doing fine. And then turn towards the mirror. Good. That's it. And do it again. Turn towards one side. So you have a little tightness there. I see you feeling like you're, wanting to compensate a little bit. And then go to the other side. Look straight ahead, and just bring the shoulders up, back, and down, circling them up, back, and down. Good. Circle again, up, back, and down. One more. So up and back and down. So like a circle. Yeah. Up and back and down. Okay, good. So inhale, exhale. I want to do just one other. This is actually an exercise. I want to do one core strength movement before we go. So here we go. I want you to pick up your right heel, right, and your left arm. Now, if you feel okay, make sure your core is engaged and lift the foot completely. And place it down. So you, place your hand. You may have, lift your left foot or heel. You may just be lifting your heel, and that may be enough because I don't want you to feel any straining in your back. And lift the opposite arm. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm. You can lift the foot if you want a little bit more. And so place it down. What you're trying to do is stay up tall and place your arm as you engage your core. Did you feel core or did you feel low back? Yeah, okay, good. Let's do one more. Your right leg and left arm. Good. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Without holding your breath. And down. Good. And switch. Good. And down. All right, inhale. Good. Exhale. So here we just did a basic chair stretch. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And a little bit of core strengthening. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay.